Welcome to another exciting episode of Black, White, and Red All Over, where we read, review, and recommend comics for you. This week is amazing. There's some ends, there's some other ends, and then there's the Cryptidnals. Yeah. It's a thing.
Good spot.
Come on, come check us out. Woo!
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, king of Comic Town here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes! And we are back to read, review, and recommend some books for you for New Comic Book Day because that's how we go down here, okay? We want to make sure that when you're hitting the comic shop, you know what you're looking for because we've got goodness.
Yeah, because 80 to 100 new books come out every week.
Yeah.
And you've got to know which ones to narrow in upon.
Biggity boom. So, in terms of our good reads that you should read,
Yes.
because how we're starting off this show this week, we've got one that's the same.
One that is the same.
And I highly recommend this one, so I really can't wait to hear what your thoughts are of it. But we have two that are different.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start, sir?
Let's start at the start with Terrorwar number Fun.
Oh, Terrorwar number Fun. We've got Ahmed, Acosta, Lyston, and Pereira, and Lee. Okay, so Terrorwar number 1. It's a fun cover, very energetic. Didn't know what to expect under any circumstance. It's from Image Comics, so you kind of like, okay, let's see what we got here. Here's the thing. There are these things that show up, right? That can burn you to ash with a touch.
Oh.
And they are eminence of man's fear.
Oh, like an Air Supply concert.
Oh, that's mean. I was going to say ex-wives and stuff, but whatever.
Yeah, got that too.
Like, they look like that.
No.
And when they touch you, that happens.
No.
And that's, so there are certain individuals that are equipped with fighting these things because you can't like stab it and shoot it with regular munitions. You have to be specially equipped, able to handle your own fears. So it's like a whole like business. It's like Ghostbusters, but extreme. Like if Rob Liefeld designed Ghostbusters, actually that's exactly what this is. If Rob Liefeld designed the Ghostbusters. But the problem is that they're not like a solo act. Really? There are other entities, rival companies, if you will, that are trying to bust some ghosts. You know, kick some fears, if you will. So this is going to be the story of this world that is crazy in the way that these like monstrous like fears emanate, and then the businesses that are trying to take them down without working together. So yeah, it's kind of fun. I was enjoying it. Definitely enjoying it. So.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes.
Alrighty, from AWA Upshot, Black Tape number 3, Panosian, Talajic, and Skavaria. This. Okay. So this, I think, there's the rumors about like Led Zeppelin and other bands, like, they sold their soul to the devil, blah, 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 blah. This is true.
Okay. All right.
So it's this widow of a former rock star.
Okay.
Is finding out maybe he was dabbling in some, like, I don't know, untowards occult activity.
Okay. That's one sometimes does.
And she's trying to like get herself out of it. She's trying to figure out what really happened because there's no way my dude would do that.
Yeah, no, I believe in him.
No, he did.
Oh,
and
rip the veil. Let's show it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it is so killer. The insanity of it ratchets up a whole bunch. I think it's issue 3 of a 4 issue.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's only one more issue left, and
I like it. I like it. Okay, so for my next one, Dawn of DC Superman. This is Williamson and Campbell. Visually, this is a treat. You just want to experience all of this. Story-wise, okay. So I had the great pleasure of interviewing Joshua Williamson, and I've never been more mad at someone who so perfectly plucked an idea out of my head that I had not shared with anyone and is now bringing it to the page. So when we both had access to the ether, and the idea, the context is that what's the one person Superman has not been able to save in his entire career? Like the one person, we won't say Pa Kent because there's stories where he lives, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah.
But what's one person that has always been on the precipice and just Supes could never save him? I'll give you a hint. Him.
I like his style.
Context, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you do. So Like the idea that is the theme of Williamson's take on this, like the one person that Superman has never saved, that's who he's aiming for. And I'm not even going to tell you who that is. You just got to figure that out. But think about it. The one person Supes has never saved, that is the context for what Williamson is going for. And I'm like, good job. Because I literally was like, if I ever got a chance, this is what I would do.
Yeah.
And now I don't need to. I can read it instead. Super dope. Super dope. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
From Image Comics. No One, number 2. Alrighty. So this book is so crazy good. All right. So we got writers were Higgins and Buccellotto. Artists are Geraldo Borges. Colorist is Mark Engelhart. Amazing.
Yeah.
Letterer San Osamu Elu. This story takes place in Pittsburgh. I'm from Cleveland, so I'll let it slide.
It's like right there. Yeah.
But man, I hate the Browns.
I get it.
I really do. They've hurt me bad.
I get that.
Like, my therapist is even sick of hearing. Like, but anyways, good stuff. All right. So this dude has been put in prison years ago.
Okay.
And his father was on the police department, like really, really high up. And supposedly his son that's now in jail, it was a murder, like a vigilante.
Whoa.
And then did a combination of doxing people to be like, okay, this is what this person really is, what they've really done. Here's the receipts. And also Punisher type light murder.
Oh, light murder. Like diet murder?
Diet murder.
Diet murder.
Kind of like White Claw, a fatal White Claw.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What a bad way to go. Yikes.
Really
Okay.
would be. I can't.
Yeah.
It's
like fizzy death?
Right.
Ew. Okay.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Zima. So, in this, no one, that vigilante is back. But how can he be back if he's in jail? And is picking up right where he left off.
Ooh.
Letting people know who they are. He's going after that family again. Multiple people getting killed.
This is awesome.
It is amazing awesome.
Okay, so for number 2, how did number 1 fare in sales? Was it strong? Was it big?
It was meh.
It was meh? Okay, guys,
that's
come on,
one-
get into this.
Yeah, so I got to hand sell it.
Okay,
But
okay.
that's cool. Like other shop owners, if you're watching, check it out. Give this a read.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really good.
Just put it in people's hands. Sometimes that's all you got to do. That cover design is fabulous. I love the actual lettering structure. So highly recommend grab that book. Okay, this one I grabbed on a humble, and as soon as I opened it up, I was like, Ryan, you need to read this.
So this is a Ryan book.
Yes,
Just
Yes.
page to page, cover to cover.
so good.
The Cryptidnals.
Yeah,
Ray Ramos, Dario Rodriguez, and Oliver Lee Arce.
yeah. This is
If you don't know your cryptozoology and watch all the shows that I watch in the middle of the night, you probably might not know what some of this crap is.
I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie.
It's amazing. All right, so it starts out with these kids that are talking about creepypastas and different with this urban legend happened. All of the urban legends are real.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Ones you haven't even heard of.
Yeah.
Unless you watch those shows. And they have their own little factions, their own little organizations.
Little territories. So it's very very professionary.
But there's something new is coming through, corrupting them, taking over, wiping them out, and they're having to band together to stop it from. Oh my gosh, it's
like cryptid Avengers, okay?
It really
like
is.
on a day or a night unlike any other, all the cryptids must band together to face a threat that they couldn't face alone.
I just love the line, and it's not spoiling anything. The Sasquatch clans have been making odd moves against us, and the Chupacabra problem worsens.
Yeah.
What is the
Let's
Chupacabra problem?
Yeah.
Like,
It's you know what it is.
Yeah.
Like this, like when I literally opened this up, because I had no idea what to expect from the cover, I open it up and it is this black and white deliciousness.
Just the way the art is like so crosshatched.
Yes.
Since there's no color, there's so much weight given to all the line work.
Textures and everything. Big shout out to Dario for this one. And
like-
Ray brought some good story. Like,
oh yeah.
I again, as a person that's not super up on cryptids and creepypastas and all that stuff, I loved this. And big shout out to the different folks that show up, Kid Cthulhu, like all these different folks that are representing the cryptid life in here. I think this story is gonna be epic, and
it's crazy. Like,
this is one I can't wait for a trade paperback because I just want this on my shelf.
Because that first chunk, that is so. Oh my gosh, it's so like it's almost Junji Ito-ian.
Yes.
In the way it's drawn and like it's just
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
It's amazing. And it's got black-eyed children, which are actually horrifying.
Yeah.
They really are.
No, there's no question about that. But like literally, like it's a who's who. It even comes with like a guide in the back to tell you like who are some of these people. So
And
like
the places.
yes, it's really fun.
Yeah.
The way that they
For
did
what
this.
for what it is. Like how do you make that kind of horror fun?
like that. Literally, it's Cryptid Avengers. Like
Chupacabra problem.
You gotta solve it. You gotta solve it. It's amazing. So, these are good reads that you should read. What are we looking at price wise? Let's see.
Well,
I think we are in a 12.
I think this
one's 5. So this
5,
one's I think
13.
the most expensive. So yeah, about $13.
Yeah, $13.
That's not bad,
It's
man.
not.
It's good. It's good reading. So if you got extra $13, you want to grab some things that you might not try otherwise. Highly recommend these. So we'll be right back, and we'll be coming through with the must reads.
They cannot miss.
You must have. So we'll see you guys in just a second. Bye. Welcome back to Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm still Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Technically, Ryan Seymour.
Technically, I don't know. We gotta check in. It's a Rycor stand-in. Don't even worry about it. It's a life
just
model decoy.
like a Doom bot.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's a brown bot. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I love the Browns. I do. Go Bills. Okay, so we're here for the must-reads, the things that you cannot leave the comic shop without, because if you did, why did you even go? Crazy talk. Okay, so I personally want to start off, because we got all three the same.
Yes.
I want to start off with this epic tome.
All right, yeah.
Because it's so big.
It is. What I find so weird about it is there's the big upcoming Marvel's going to be kind of relaunching the Ultimate Universe.
Right.
And what better way...
Holy crap, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Maybe it will tie in. Maybe it'll just be like a backdoor sort of like, oh, by the way, remember this?
Like,
did you read that?
That's sort of the weird looking axe hammer.
Because that, good call. Okay, so this is written by Jason Aaron, right? Art wise, you have everybody. Okay, so Aaron Cooter, Dexter Vines, Ivan Fiorelli, Javier Garon, Jim Tao, and Alexander Sinclair. So literally everybody. This is crazy. This one is called Avengers Assemble Omega #1, One Last Ride. Okay. Now, when I tell you this is a hefty book, it's carrying a $7.99 price tag, and it's worth it. Okay.
I think the only ads that are in it are like a few Marvel ads. So this is
for Ultimate Invasion, like you said. It's right there.
Right?
It's right there. So yeah, like you're getting heavy context for things that are going to go down.
Jason Aaron's last Avengers book.
I didn't realize how long he had been writing it.
It's kind of crazy.
It really is. Like, he's got this sweet little letter in the back, and the idea that he's written 85 issues of Avengers, oh my God, that's so good. But yeah, this as a culmination piece, this really wraps up everything. And I mean, obviously, when you're talking about a scale project like this, and you have to technically return certain things to status quo. He does a really good job of it. It all feels satisfying. Doesn't feel like he just forced an ending. And when you're talking about stakes like this,
we're talking universal,
multiversal, like huge stakes. I loved everybody at play here. This was fantastic.
Yeah, to be able to lock into each character's personality and have it come through. And it's not just like a few characters. It's a whole bunch. It is multiple universes of Avengers teams.
Yes.
And then variations of those characters within. And they just they nail it. The artists nail it. The colorists, like everybody involved in
everybody was on it. Did you have a favorite person in the midst of this?
That's tough because they each had moments.
They did.
The Wolverine Thor.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the one in the future.
Yeah,
that one was really, really cool.
That was cool
because he's well, you'll read about
you'll see it. You'll see it. I think I also liked the Phoenix Eye, Phoenixes.
Yeah.
Phenoms.
Yeah, I don't know what the
I
plural.
don't know what plural Phoenix would be.
Yeah.
But I liked their interaction because that was hardcore.
Yeah.
That was.
And each of them made sense.
Yes.
For, like, why it has to be us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because this was a victory lap for Jason Aaron.
Hardcore.
It tied up every loose end for for Jason's run across every title that he's written for Avengers.
Yeah.
And what I don't get, and once you read it, you'll understand.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a moment to like restart something,
why not take full advantage?
Yeah.
Because he gave it to you. Here's what I don't understand. And I don't know exactly how this plays out, but he's giving you guys plenty of action figure like models here. And I need to know, like, when is his line of toys coming out? Because, like, when you go, like, the Steve Rogers core, I want all of them.
Yeah.
Give them all to me. There's so much fun in the designs. I want to see the designs that didn't get included.
Right.
Or the ones that are just throwaway. Aaron, make that happen. Like, give us a sketch. Marvel, give us an Avengers Forever sketchbook that has just all the different character designs. All the things that they were like, this is what I was thinking. Like, I would buy that.
Yeah.
I would buy that. You might think it's extra, but I want it.
Like they've got Cosmic Ghost Rider books coming out. So they're into the mashup thing.
Yes.
This pushes it like
even further. Even further.
It's the dog cap.
Come on. Oh my god.
That dog cap.
Some heroes have tails.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Some heroes have tails. And
that line.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Like
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Can't spoil it. Okay. We're gonna move on to our next book. Which, listen, when you said, "Dang it, Tom Taylor," you know, I was like, I know I'm in for it. I know I am in for it.
I've never almost had tears.
Yeah.
Because of a comics ending.
Yeah. Yeah. What we're talking about, folks, is DCeased, War of the Undead Gods, number 8. 8 of 8. Tom Taylor, Trevor Harrison, Lucas Meyer, Andy Lanning, Rain Burrito. This is where it all went. This is where it all comes down to.
Buy the trades. If you have not been picking up the single issues for this, there's trades for almost everything except for the War of the Undead Gods. Hit your local shop. I think they're all still available at Lunar, so hit your local shop up and get them because, God,
yeah,
dang,
yeah. Okay, how do we talk about this? Last issue, they settled the anti-life undead problem.
Yes.
Purging it from everyone and gaining new allies like Darkseid, who still has Sinestro's fear ring. Like,
he's never given it back.
No, there's no reason for him to.
Yeah.
None.
That ring is not leaving him.
No,
like
because who creates more fear than Darkseid?
Darkseid.
Like, that's Darkseid is.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got, you know, Kara Zor-El. We've got all of the Kandorian Kryptonians because Brainiac was siding with the heroes and had the means taken to resize all the Kandorians. What?
Right?
What an epic arm! Like, yeah. So in this one, you have.
There's only one problem left to solve.
That's it.
Erebos.
This god of the source of anti-life. Like, how do you solve that? There's
a way.
There's a way. And if there's anybody that figures it out, well, you know.
Oh my god.
This was good.
To not spoil anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it is, like we were saying with Jason Aaron.
Yeah.
And being able to like lock into each of these characters and really bring their voice through. The creative team on this does.
They did it. They did it very, very well.
And this second generation, because with DC like it's always the second generation characters that they're always trying to figure out what to do with. They nail it
completely
to such a degree, and oh man,
so good, so good. Conceptually, again, the Tom Taylor verse within DC is one of the greatest things ever. He is so lucky that this didn't do more to him. Yeah, like he's lucky,
but his self-awareness.
I appreciate it. He's like, you know what? That's on me. That's on me.
Man,
that's
I can't.
On me.
This
honestly was a sweet ending. It could have gotten way worse.
Yeah,
way worse. And I appreciate that for all of the trauma that we've gone through in this series. It ended so right.
It really did.
So right. That's not easy. Like, come on, man.
Right?
Like, that's, come on.
And how do you, it just, that.
Yeah.
How do you just.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. When he sits down, you're just like, yes, absolutely.
That friendship, every creator moving forward needs to, that if you're going to work for DC and you're going to be writing that next generation of characters,
Yeah.
read this.
Build on that.
Because those two, and you'll know when you read it, it's
what it is. When he told him the thing, and he's like, yeah, at the time that you did that, that would... Who has that level of awareness in the midst... Right, so...
so good. It ends so strong.
Yeah.
Emotions up and down, up and down, up and down.
Completely.
Somehow both down and up at the same time.
And they coalesce into a tornado of joy.
Yeah.
Like, you just like it. Speaking of tornadoes, Magic Order number 4. Mark Miller, D.K. Ruan.
The book is beautiful.
It is.
The art, the color choices, the opening sequence. Like,
yo, first of all,
what percentage of the creative team on this book are Catholic?
At least one.
Right,
At least
but
Mark.
If the artist didn't spend at least part of their life, like this is so Catholic.
It's so Catholic.
It really is.
And here's the thing. This is one of the things that makes Mark so great of a writer. One of the many is he recognizes the difference between what he believes and what the characters believe. And being able to authentically bring those two things as separate entities to life, genius level. Building up on the context of what this is. My favorite thing is the play on the classic Mark Miller pop culture reference, but it's dated. And he's like, whatever.
The way the colors take it from one completely different area to the next. And it's like that's the thing that ties everything together.
It's so good. Oh, so good. Okay, so Coulthard. I don't think I would have made it to the arena, if I'm being honest. I would have
I'd been dead.
Tripped on a magic splinter and died.
Okay.
You got me.
I'd be shot.
So
that's cinematic. There's a
God,
there's a
yes.
face. All right, so if you haven't been reading it, the Moonstones have found their brother because there was a swap made that kind of set up the whole Edgar situation. And to make the hostage swap work, one of the Moonstone children had to go to this other universe where he's become a warrior wizard king.
Yes.
Like he's ripped like Bautista. He's got hair like me, which somehow is
and
just
devil
makes even,
horns.
Yeah.
That's just why was it an aesthetic? Like what is happening? Here's the thing. How hardcore do you have to be? Like how many potential other wizards do you need to kill before everyone else just knows to fear you? One
for me.
Yeah, not in this book.
Yeah, cowardice. My family runs long and deep, but for this one, like people still keep going after him, and oh my gosh! All right, so in this arena, you either get to this cup of the wizard, and then you drink it, and then you're the new wizard king, or you die. And
just that simple.
Some of the artwork, the way it's done, as reality is. Kind of like with the Doctor Strange movies, where reality is changing, it's fluid, different perceptions happen. The way that it's drawn for a particular battle, and how things are changing and not necessarily the way they really are,
right,
is so amazing.
It is. This was one of the most mean things I think I've ever seen. It's just mean, right? Like we're not saying evil, it's mean because he didn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
Like so flippant, like.
Yeah.
What do you mean? But he could have actually battled. That was the part that was missing. Right. He didn't even battle.
Yeah.
He's like, I just killed you. Because I could. It made you kill yourself. You suck. Like, he's so bad. But here's the thing. I believe in Cordelia. Okay?
I do.
I'm going to tell you right now. If she dies, you're going to know you're in a fight. I don't even care. Like... I believe in Cordelia. So I believe that this brother of hers is about to learn hardcore. He's about to find out. Specifically because that bucket thing. Yeah. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
That was just mean.
Oh
okay?
man, because I saw the stuff and I heard the sound, and I was like, oh man. Oh.
We want to know, is Pinhead in the audience enjoying the show?
He's got to be somewhere.
I think that one's him. I think that's him right there. That little dot of color, that's Pinhead. And he's like, oh, he's doing the chains. Like, yeah, like I get it was just messed up. It's so messed up.
I don't. The dude's in for like Cordelia is a survivor.
Yeah,
like she survived.
Literally.
Yeah, she survived her own abortion.
Come on, you're not ready for that, sir. You're merely upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna get your chance to like hurt the sister that you never knew that you really had,
who fought to be here.
Right.
Okay. This is the perfect like appetizer before the battle of the century.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Honestly, at the end of that, I don't know who's gonna be worse, Uncle Edgar or Cordelia, and let alone where Madame Albany comes in.
Oh,
she gonna learn.
Day.
It's going down.
Yeah, and this is another book that has trade paperbacks for everything leading up to
That's
it.
right. That's right.
I highly, highly, highly recommend picking up the trade paperbacks because the story is absolutely amazing. Every artist that's been attached to it, from the first page of the first volume, is amazing. And each of them bring their own style.
Yep.
Each of them bring their own kind of way of viewing the magic in this universe. It's just
the characterization and the story dynamics are just huge.
Yeah.
Like, follow this. It's epic. It's crazy. This is grown-up Harry Potter, right? Like, this is grown Harry Potter.
Sopranos.
Yes.
Together as one.
Yes. Come on. You need that. You absolutely need that. Easily book of the week.
Yep.
Magic Order. Like,
it's good.
Boom. Yeah. We hope that you enjoyed everything that we talked about today. If you liked all of these books, these recommendations that we have read and recommended to you, please click that thumbs up. Let us know that you liked it. Comment below. Tell us some things. Tell us what you read that you liked. Tell us what we read that you didn't like. We want to hear that too. And what did you read that we missed?
You're right, because like we said at the beginning of the show, there's 80 to 100 new books that hit shelves every week. There's something we had to have missed.
That's right. Absolutely. So let us know what it was that we missed, that missed our radar, and that we should pick up next time. And of course,
subscribe.
Yeah. Why is that?
Every week we do this, and it gets dropped in your box.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, sorry. That's for the Valentine's Day episode.
It's Valentine's Day every day if you try. Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't cost you extra much. Yeah. Until next week, y'all. Bye.